The Nyandungu Eco Park is Rwanda's first ever urban park located in the capital city of Kigali. It is a 121-hectare property made up of a wetland and a forest. Authorities say the park will help promote conservation among urban communities and educate children about protecting nature.
Its role is to play as an ecotourism park, but there's also a recreational and educational aspect to it. So within the park, we have a medicinal garden, whereby we've actually planted, indigenous tree species. And the idea for this is to really ensure that we are also regenerating, indigenous tree species. And so through this, we organize tours, and we'll be organizing tours with, schools.
The park opened to the public in July, after a 6-year process to restore it from a degraded wetland. Officials say structures were built on the delicate wetland and it was used for livestock and agriculture, damaging it. To salvage the area, Rwandan authorities say they worked with residents, some whose livelihoods depended on the area, to develop a model that supports both urbanization and conservation.
So what we did when we were developing the park, we made sure that the jobs that we created and the people that we gave the jobs to during the works that were going on were actually those same local communities. So in the end, the park is really not a product of the Ministry of Environment or the Rwanda Green Fund, or it's something that everybody has worked on.
This model, according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, is a sustainable way to develop African cities while preserving Africa's biodiversity.
Africa is fast developing, and the tension is there between development and conservation. For example, lots of infrastructure development. But actually we're trying to say here that needs to be resolved. It doesn't have to be development or conservation. We are saying development for conservation and conservation for development.
To achieve this, officials say there must be a review of how much financing governments in Africa are providing for conservation and development projects.
We need to move away from the old paradigm where protected areas or basically diversity conservation was basically looking at only one source of financing. And this source of financing was mainly grants from overseas development assistance. But we're trying to say that there needs to be, first of all, governments themselves allocating more resources towards protected areas, because these are strong, they provide value to the economy.
Rwandan authorities say the model that blends public and private funding works well, and they will continue to use it to restore other conservation sites. Senanu Tord for VOA News, Kigali, Rwanda.